Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Fast Track to Fascism, and I'm Heather, and this is Krista. And tonight we are talking about the economic terrorism and martial law.
Basically, with the bailout now, that they're going to probably, in all expectation, pass it tomorrow, unless the Republicans pull it out of their ass again.
Because it already passed through, the House?
Monday, and it passed through the Senate last night. We're making this on Thursday. So, the new provisions in the bailout plan actually aren't $700 billion. It's not $700 billion anymore. It's $835 billion.
They say it's $700 billion, but along with the new laws and the 400 and how many page document that they released.
It's 451 pages.
Yeah, 451 pages, and in it allows like tax relief for bikers and for like more income for disability, like mentally retarded people have more disability income. So there's a whole nother $150 billion included in that package. So now it's technically up to $850 billion. $835
billion actually. But who's counting,
yeah,
right?
but speculation, in the end, it's going to cost us $5 trillion.
Yeah.
That's what the money is loaned to us anyways, so it's at interest, so we're going to end up paying $5 trillion.
Well, the point is, this bill does not fix the problem. The problem, well, this guy said it on Democracy Now! I can't remember. He said, it's a foreclosure, stupid. It's a foreclosure, stupid. Well, guess what?
It's the economy,
It's
stupid.
the Federal Reserve,
stupid!
It's the Federal fucking Reserve. If we didn't have the Federal Reserve, we wouldn't have $3 of debt tacked onto every fucking dollar we spend. And we're enslaved by the goddamn government now.
Because of debt.
We're enslaved.
Because of debt.
Because of debt.
If you do not cut off the bleeding, giving the country a blood transfusion is not going to work.
This bill also has some scary transparency issions.
But it hasn't. Has it been released to the public?
Yes, it has. I read it this morning.
All 400.
Well, I actually read the
110-page
revision up from the 3-page Paulson proposal.
Right, which was.
Yeah, it was 3 pages.
As you know, we quoted earlier.
Yeah, we quoted that one. But the 110-page new plan has got some scary language in it. Again. It doesn't describe incident. It doesn't describe other condition, or other conditions. Like, what do you mean by that? The scary things about this are the 2006 martial law. Well, I'll find exactly what it was. But basically what it says is that the government can bypass Congress, not even ask them, take Alabama's National Guard
and send them
to Washington,
New Hampshire, or
New
Oregon,
Hampshire, yeah,
or
exactly.
Anywhere the fuck
Anywhere
they
he
want.
wants them to, without
Which is
the consent of
unconstitutional.
the governors of both states.
That's unconstitutional because the president doesn't have the right to take any. And if you look at Naomi Wolf and her 10 steps to closing down a free society, it is totally against the what did you call it?
Posse Comitatus.
And then it's also like one of the steps onto leading fascism.
Yeah, again, Naomi Wolf, great woman.
But when a president can actually take the National Guard and whenever a president can take the army and declare it onto another state in the United States, that is against the Constitution. That is against
a war on people.
That's a war on the citizens.
The citizens of the United States of America.
War on the citizens, guys. How far are we from it?
But anyways, this stinks. It smells the way they're pushing it so fast. And I know why now. When I was reading it this morning, and again I'll post the link, I read some disturbing things about military deployment in that bill. In the United States. Yeah, in the United States. Military deployment to wherever there is a civil disturbance or the civilian law enforcement has become unable to control the population. So,
well, maybe that's why Lubbock's got the lock up a great career, and it shows jail bars and a big lock on it, and that's how they're recruiting new people in Lubbock. Lock up a great career. Wow.
But I can guarantee you that in 6 months, even if this bill does pass, we'll still bleed out of our asses. Rectal bleeding is great.
So what we're afraid of, though, is we were hearing about microwave guns. And we were hearing about if they declare martial law because of anything that they say deems necessary.
Yeah,
microwave guns, just so you know, look them up, please, God, look them up.
Microwave guns are very
microwave guns
scary.
are pretty much cooking you from the inside, okay? They say that you can only tolerate the pain for 5 seconds. Everyone that I've ever seen tested,
I have some stats.
Okay, here's our statistics on skin safety.
Threshold to 10 milliwatts during the 90s.
That was during the 90s. They said that you can undergo like maybe a few minutes or a few hours of 10 milliwatts of microwave and be okay.
It heats them to 50 degrees Celsius and
times 3, guys. That's 150 degrees Fahrenheit. In 1 second.
Another thing they're concerned about is that it causes horrible burns to the cornea.
They call it the what do they call it? The anti. What is it?
It's the active denial.
Active denial system is what it's. ADS is what it's called. Active denial system.
And it's a 95 gigahertz microwave beam.
They don't have any idea what that causes you long term. Like 20 years from now, oh, I've got cancer of whatever. Like,
it also said that if you have any coins or metal on you, it's likely that you could catch on fire.
Because it's a heat burn.
No, because you know you can't put metal in the microwave.
Yeah.
Because it'll catch on fire.
Couple definitions.
I wanted to clear up a couple things because I've been noticing some comments confusing communism, fascism, socialism. And these are Merriam-Webster definitions. You can look them up yourself. I didn't make these up. Terrorism, the systematic use of terror, especially as a means of coercion. Fascism, centralized autocratic government with dictatorial leader, severe economic social regimentation, and forcible suppression of opposition. And here's the actual definition of communism.
And it's only a short version.
Okay, communism. A society where there is no private property. Socialism is a transition between capitalism and communism.
Which is probably where we're at right now, America.
So Leninism is a weird form of communism that Lenin pulled out of his ass.
Actually, it's not communism, it would be fascism.
Well, yeah, but, you know, he called it communism. Is a totalitarian system of government in which a single authoritarian party controls state-owned means of production.
We found out that in the 1960s, oil was only to be sold by the dollar.
The dollar, yeah.
So that America's dollar actually controls 80% of the global economy, and then it's global banks that produce our dollar anyways. It's mostly European. But, now you have all these other global banks that are holding pieces of paper that aren't even backed by gold, and what's that going to do to the whole world? Because it's all backed by our dollar, which isn't backed by shit.
And finally, the definition of martial law. The law applied in an occupied territory by the military forces that is invoked by a government in an emergency when the civilian law enforcement agencies are unable to maintain public order and safety.
And hey, what was the other word for martial law that we decided that was the word for martial law? Military dictatorship?
Yeah.
Good night, America. We love you.